All right. Hello, everybody. We're hanging out with Louie the cat. Lou, you just missed it. Give me another one. What's this? Oh, what is that? Is that your favorite toy? I think he's going to be camera shy now. Louie is a dog at heart and loves to play at fetch. He's the best boy. Should we try it while we're waiting for everyone to hop on? Should we try playing catch one more time? Oh, everyone's saying I'm sideways. Is this better? Is that not sideways? People comment so I can see. Okay, Grace. Thanks, Jenny. Grace is keeping me in line. I thought I had to hold it landscape, but that just goes to show how much I don't know about taking videos. Lou, you gonna play fetch for everyone? Go. Oh, there we go. Sorry if my hands are shaking. I've had a lot of coffee today. All right, glad to hear I've got it rolling. All right, good kitty. So we are here today to do the Brownies Pets Badge. Thought it could be fun to hang out with my main man, Lou, as everyone's hopping on. It looks like we just got over 120 folks, so we'll just play fetch with Louie for a little bit. Give everyone another minute to hop on. Come here, Lou. Good boy. Drop it. There we go. All right, so I'm going to just give it another minute. Louie is our first cat. We have two cats. We got Louie about 3.5 years ago. My fiance's uncle has a farm, and we went there for Christmas one year, and there were a bunch of barn cats, and Louie was the only one who stuck his head out of the barn and wanted to be taken. So he was just a little baby then, so he's a little Christmas cat. Sarah, I know I'm not alone with the coffee. It's keeping us going these days, isn't it? Hi, Leanna. Good to see you. Yes, Laura, he's the cutest kitten. Okay, so as I mentioned, we are going to be working on the Brownies Pets Badge. So really the goal of today is to teach girls about basic pet care for different kinds of pets. Fortunately, I've got 3 different types of pets. So I've got 2 cats, a goldfish, and then an iguana. So we're going to talk about the different types of pet care for those types of pets. Lou, come back. Even though I always say Louie is a dog at heart because he loves to play fetch. Hello from Michigan. Hi, Harper. So as I mentioned, we're going to learn about basic pet care today. I am going to help girls complete part of step 1 and all of steps 3 and 4. So some of you might have seen in the discussion for the events, there is pet bingo. So we're going to learn about the basic pet care for cats, iguanas, and a fish. And then I'm going to tell you how to help keep pets stay healthy. And then I will teach you different ways to help pets feel loved. Hello from California. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Lillian, also from California and New York. Good to see you guys. Yes, go cats. Woohoo. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to hand the phone over to my trusty fiance, Bobby, who's going to help out, and he's going to help moderate some of the questions as we're going. So let's do one more fetch for Louie. One more. Can you drop it? Okay, one more, and then we'll go upstairs, and we're going to start with the iguana. And then we'll come back downstairs. So I'm going to hand the phone off here. Thank you, Bob. All right, Lou, we're going to go upstairs. Scooch, scooch. And don't mind the mess in here. I mean, as you know, we're quarantined, and I'm trying to do all of the housing projects. Oh, and look who made an appearance at the top of the stairs. That's Mago. Mago is our second cat. Mago's a little street cat. We got him actually from another one of my coworkers who rescued him off the street. Where you going, buddy? Oh, meow meow. You're a good boy. Mago's a little bit more camera shy than Louie. And then here we have our third unofficial cat. Some of you who were on with the Junior Animal Habitats badge yesterday got to meet Al. So Al's going to help us out with this badge today. So let's get a nice close-up of her here and show everyone how beautiful she is. So this is Al. She is an 8-year-old tropical green iguana. Some of you, this may be your first reptile interaction. So she's really friendly and she's super snuggly, just like a cat. In terms of how to make Al feel loved, reptiles do show emotions, and so Al definitely gets sad if she doesn't get out of the cage a lot. She usually is free roaming about 80% of the time in our house. And so she will definitely become a little angry at us if we don't let her out. And she loves being pet. So just like a cat or a dog, she is very affectionate. You can see she's closing her eyes like that when I'm giving her the neck rubbings. And yeah, she loves to be held. So that's one way that you can show affection to an iguana. Another way is feeding her. So she, like all of us, loves to eat. So giving her favorite foods. Her favorite food is strawberries. But she loves kale and collard greens and things like that. So in terms of Al's care, Bob, if you want to kind of do a up and down of her cage. So I can actually show you here. This is actually a ferret cage. So it actually has this unique pull-out drawer at the bottom, and I'll show you over here. So you actually pull this part out. This is where she goes to the bathroom on these paper towels. So she usually goes to the bathroom about 3 times a week. She is potty trained. So she'll climb down, it's 2 stories. She'll climb down to the bottom and use the bathroom down here. And they're just paper towels, so I'll clean the paper towels out, give them a spray down and put fresh ones in, usually every 2 weeks. You can see the other stuff kind of falls to the bottom too, but overall this cage does not take a lot of cleaning. She's got some molted skin at the bottom, and then sometimes leftover food goes to the bottom as well. I know I'm supposed to talk about cost and how costly different pets can be. So this cage probably cost me about $250. The lizard itself, she cost me probably $20. What they didn't tell me is that over the course of 8 years, she would cost me thousands of dollars. So that's been a lot of fun learning that. Why has she cost so much? Al has needed different surgeries over the years that I did not anticipate, and just like any of you would try and take care of your pet dog or cat, I would also do that for my lizard. In terms of the different decor in here, you know, that stuff can also get a little pricey from PetSmart and things like that if that's where you shop. So oftentimes these things can cost upwards of $30, $40. Her lighting system is also pretty expensive. So the light bulb itself can range from $8 to $15, and the different casters can also be up to $50. So I would say initial cost for an iguana is very expensive, but once you kind of have the whole setup, weekly care is not very expensive. So in terms of how I care for her on the day-to-day, letting her out of the cage, giving her snuggles, making sure that she gets 12 hours on light, 12 hours off light. She has 2 different types of light, UVB light and a heat lamp. UVB light stigmatizes normal behaviors in an iguana, so making sure she has an appetite and sleeps at a normal time and things like that. The heat lamp, you know, iguanas are cold-blooded and live in tropical environments, so this gets as hot as 100 degrees and will heat her throughout the day. The nice thing about her cage setup, and if you were on yesterday, this will be a little bit of a repeat for you, is that she has the opportunity to be both cold and hot in the cage. So we have to make sure that she has space to choose. So she can come to this side if she wants to cool down, or go to the bottom side if she wants to cool down. And if she wants to be warm, she can go under the basking light or lay on top of this, which is also warm. I feed her every other day, greens, fruits, and veggies, and then she gets a calcium supplement. With that, in terms of how does she keep herself clean, she molts her skin. So molting means sheds. So she'll shed her skin like every 2 months or so, and that's how she keeps a fresh coat. And she's being really friendly right now. So I think that's what I got for iguanas. Bobby, any burning questions come through?
Lisa asked, how many pets do you have?
Great question, Lisa. At the moment, we have Al, 2 cats, and a goldfish. So just 4. Any other unique questions come through?
None at the moment.
Okay. So we're gonna head downstairs and I'm gonna talk about goldfish care. Figure Al could hang out with me and go along for the ride. So let's go back downstairs. See if Mom goes out. No, Black Cat's in hiding for the rest of this batch. Sorry guys, could have guessed that. Oh, but look who's out, Mr. Friendly Cat.
How much does Al weigh?
Al probably weighs, I would guess 5 pounds.
5 pounds?
Yeah. Hi, buddy.
Are iguanas safe as pets with kids?
I would not recommend ever getting an iguana as a pet. In terms of reptile care, iguanas are very advanced in terms of the kind of care that you need to provide to them. I'm a huge avid reptile lover. I've loved them since I was little. If you are interested in getting a reptile as a pet, I highly recommend an easy care reptile, something like leopardback gecko could be a good starter pet, or a turtle, something like that, not something that has such difficult care measures. So I would not recommend an iguana to any child to take care of. Good question though, good question. I know everyone always sees Al and they're like, oh, I want one. And I'm like, no, you don't. Looked out. Okay, so come on down, Bob. We're gonna show everyone our pet goldfish. So this is Henry or Henrietta. We have no idea if it is a boy or a girl, so we just call it Henry for short. So fun fact for you guys, I'm sure you've all been to the state fair and everyone can win a goldfish for $1 or less. Not Bobby, because he's not good at ringing hoops on things. Originally, this is not, sadly, my original fish that I actually did get from a state fair. But, Louie, do you want to come up here? Louie is best friends with the fish. I don't know where he went. So a lot of people, will go to the state fair and win a goldfish and really have no idea how much it costs. And so Bobby actually did show me the fish. Here. Bobby actually did win me a goldfish at a state fair, and as we were driving home, I was like, oh, that'll be easy to take care of, it's just a fish. And then I started Googling it, and I learned that goldfish typically don't live very long. I'm sure a lot of you have had this issue. How old is Henry? Henry is less than a year old. Sadly, I just got over mourning Cece, who was our previous kitty. Or not kitty, fish. I'm so sorry. Oh, poor Bobby. Sarah, get out of here. He's having so much fun. Bobby loves working from home with me. Louie, come up here. Louie, we know you love the fishy. Come on. You gonna come up? Louie will often just hang out and watch the fish. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. There's a lot happening here. I've got the lizard crawling all over me, and she's gonna go down and walk around. So you can see, this is just a day in the life. Yeah, they're hanging out. No, I don't have a dog. Maybe next year, maybe after the wedding. I don't know if it's actually a special breed of goldfish, but okay, going back, I'm getting distracted here. So we went to a state fair, we got the goldfish, and we did not realize how much care would actually go into taking care of the goldfish. So I started doing some research, and it actually turns out if you want to actually keep a goldfish healthy and happy, you have to actually have a filtered tank for it. Who would have thunk? So we win this goldfish for like $5 from the state fair, and then I go to PetSmart and I spent $100 later on this fish. So in short, if you want to keep your fish happy, it's going to cost you a lot more than you think it will. So this tank here actually is a filtered tank. So it's got 2 filters here. And so you can, I'm going to try to not drop things. Pull it out. These actually do need changed, but because of social distancing, I've ordered them online. I did clean Henry's cage yesterday, so he'd be nice and happy for you all. So that's another thing. It can be really tricky to try and clean a fish's tank without hurting the fish. Bobby's going to help me out here because I'm struggling. The trick is if your temperature is more than 2 degrees, colder or hotter than the original temperature of the water, then your fish could go into shock and die. So that's no good. Oh, hello. Are you getting jealous now? Oh, here, all 3 in action. There we go, guys. Oh, bye, kitty. Mago's pretty shy. Yes, my cats get along. They love each other very much. You want to say hi? You're a good boy. Yes, meow. You want to say hi? Or are you getting jealous now? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, a lot of people want to know where we live. So, I think I forgot to introduce myself. Hi. I'm Marissa. I work for Girl Scouts of Western Ohio out of the Cincinnati office. This is my fiance, Bobby. We live in Northside. How much do our cats weigh? Oh, well, this chunky boy just gets fatter every day. Yes, he does. And you're pretty nice and limber. Yeah. I think the last time we got them checked in at the vets, this is Tamago. We call him Mago for short. I'm pretty sure Mago, last time we took him in, weighed 11 pounds and Louie weighed 12. Louie is 3.5. Al is 8. Mago is 4. This fish is a year old. So anyway, fish can be pretty, both of the cats are boys. The lizard is a girl. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with all of your questions here. So in terms of the fish, again, more expensive than you think. It's not easy to clean their tank. Again, you do risk losing your fish if you mess up. I will say I also have this special stuff that I mix with water because we don't use special water, so it's water conditioner to make sure that the water is filtered and stays clean. So usually when we clean the tank, we pour half of the water out and then we put half of fresh water in and then mixed with 3.5 milliliters of this. So as you can see on here, depending on your tank size, you have to do 10 milliliters for every 10 gallons. This is a 3.5 gallon tank. So some math for you all, you do 3.5 milliliters to mix in the water. And then the fish just gets a pinch of food a day. In terms of how do you know when the fish is showing emotion, when I change out the water, he starts swimming really fast and gets nervous. And then kind of similarly, if I put food in, he usually gets pretty excited and he'll come to the top and usually start eating. He's probably not sure why I'm all up in his business right now. Okay, and then last but not least, so we're gonna talk about the kitties. I'm sure Bobby will correct me because he is the one who does the feeding. So we kind of rotate chores. So I'm the litter box queen and he is the feeder of the cats. So we do a mixed diet of dry food and wet food. So Bobby usually feeds them wet food on Sundays as a treat. And we usually, some people will leave out tons of cat food and let them graze throughout the day because Louie is a big chunky monkey. We do try and moderate how much they are eating. So how would you say we give them both I
think I give them like 2/3 a cup each twice a day.
2/3 a cup twice a day, and they are grown adult male cats. Now, cats are a lot easier to take care of dogs. There's not too much you need to do for them. I will say they're pretty stinky though. So this is their litter box. We buy clumping litter. We keep one of these fun scented things by the litter because it just stinks. And it's not so much the poop that stinks, but if you know cats, it's the pee. So it clumps. It really clumps the pee together. So that's fun. That's my job, guys, every day. No, my cats are not from the same litter. So we get multi-cat litter. I usually change out the litter twice a day. They say you should have 2 litter boxes for 2 cats, but I'd rather just clean one than have multiple to clean. We do keep this handy dandy right by the litter box because, they like to make a mess and spray it all over the place. In terms of how much does the cat cost, it's really not too bad. The large bags of food can range from $20 to $25 depending on the kind that you buy, and we probably go through a large bag of food a month, and we probably go through one of these big double cat litter supplies a month as well. So I'm trying to think about what else I'm missing. I know I kind of breezed through that and I've now lost the iguana somewhere. Oh, there we go. She's in her favorite spot. So she loves to hang out on The lamp, the reason why she loves this lamp, we've had this since she was a little baby. We can actually turn this lamp on and it will warm her belly. So it'll make her nice and warm. Trying to see, what litter do we buy? I could probably be buying a better litter than what we buy. Where do they sleep? So they usually sleep on these couches downstairs. Sometimes Louie loves to snuggle with us at night and he'll come crawl into bed. This is actually Tamago, the black cat's bed that we keep next to our bed, and so usually he sleeps in there. The one thing I was going to show you for girls that are watching, something fun that you can do, is I actually made this cat bed. No need to go out and buy something fancy. This is just an old sweater that I got from Goodwill. So if you have an old sweater lying around the house, something like this. I actually really like the sweater, so I'm not going to get rid of that. But really, you can see, so these are the arms here. And you just kind of sew it together. You keep this part flat, or you can put a cushion in it, and all of this is like that fluffy stuffer from Michael's. So, and then this, I had an old chair that we were getting rid of. So, voila, cat bed, and it didn't cost $50. So, in Girl Scouts, we are all about upcycling. Right, Al? That's not Al. That's Al. That's Louie. I'm overstimulated, guys. There's a lot of pets happening in here. There should be a cute button. Thanks, Linda. I totally agree. So yeah, you'll see Al hanging out in here. So sometimes iguanas will bob their heads for two reasons. Sometimes it's acknowledging someone's in the room. Right now, she's not happy. Al actually really hates being on camera. I don't know why. I think she just knows that the government's watching her or something. Just kidding. So yeah, she's not a fan of being on camera. She was fine with the laptop yesterday, but the camera makes her feel a little unsettled. So how did we teach our cat to play fetch? I honestly don't remember. I think I had a hairband on the ground and he just became obsessed with it. And he just loves playing with it. I'm curious if we can get him to play again with it for you guys. Does anyone else have any questions about the badge? Oh, there he goes. I'm going to go back. So we completed steps 1, so we found out about different types of care that different pets need. And then I did talk about different ways to make a pet feel loved. So really this fish is pretty simple. Feed him, clean his tank. Al, she loves warm light. She loves being pet. Hi. And then, yeah, okay, so in terms of, other care for the cat, so our cats are not declawed, which means that I get the fun job of cutting their nails. We use something like this that's got a little guard. Louie is actually not so bad. Yeah, you know what that is, don't you? Don't you? We'll use these to cut their nails. I actually also use these on the lizard's nails. Oh, she's yawning. Okay, I hope everyone just saw that. Did you just yawn? That was so cute. So you can see Al's actually got pretty sharp talons, and I do cut those too. A typical characteristic of an iguana owner is that they have scratches on their arms because, they have really sharp nails. So I'll cut her nails, I'll cut the cat's nails. In terms of other care for the cats, really not much. I mean, sometimes we'll brush them, but really they do a really good job of taking care of each other and keeping each other clean and happy. Do my cats have fur balls? Actually, surprisingly, no. Louie has a little bit of a barf problem, but I think it's because he gets really excited and runs around after he eats. But it's never a fur ball. Let's see if he wants to keep playing. Al is so cute. Yes, our cats do shed. I always have hair on everything. No, my cats hate getting their nails cut. Tamago literally wants to destroy the planet when I do that. It's a 2-person job. Okay, let me talk about the other steps that we're not going to be completing today, and then we'll close this out here. So we'll hang out with Al as I'm kind of chit-chatting. So, okay, other steps. So, oh, she's eating my houseplant. Ow, no. Bad cat. Bad lizard cat. These are the problems, guys. These are real world problems when your iguana wants to eat all of your plants. I promise I feed her. If you watched my video yesterday, I fed her a ton. But maybe we need to feed you more. Okay. Other steps. So we did step 1. We started that. So find out what care different pets need. If you looked at that bingo board, there were other pets on there if you're a Girl Scout. So feel free to kind of explore like what kind of care a turtle or a dog or a bird might need, because that's obviously very different for a lizard, cat, and fish. So to keep a pet comfy, we actually kind of worked on that. I recommend that you either clean out a cage or a tank. You can learn how to muck out a stall or make a cozy sleeping space, which I showed you with this super upscale cat bed that I made. So definitely try giving that a whirl. You can definitely just find a tutorial on YouTube. Okay, so in terms of helping a pet stay healthy, obviously feeding it, loving it, making sure that you're taking care of its living environment, and then feeding a pet. So you don't need a pet to complete this badge, but find someone with a friend, make a feeding schedule, volunteer to feed someone else's pet, and make a pet budget. And those are just some things that you can do. I would love if you've got pets. I've seen a lot of you commenting. Definitely comment. Let me know what kind of pet you have. Let me know what you do to make it feel loved. Let me know if you're a Girl Scout, how are you going to complete the rest of this badge? Can I feed Alice strawberry? Maybe on my next video. I actually don't have any strawberries in the house right now. The two cats are friends, but the iguana is pretty indifferent to both of them. Louie wants to be everyone's friend, but I would say the lizard and the black cat are both kind of indifferent. Yeah, if you've got any other questions, I'll hang on for a minute and hang out in my house with my cats. Oh, that's a great question. Do I brush my cat's teeth? So the vet does say you are supposed to do that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't do that. So in addition to the food that we give them, we've got these Greenies dental treats. I'm kind of a weirdo. I do wax my cat's ears. That's just something I enjoy doing. So I do that. And then we also have these fun chicken snacks, chicken and salmon snacks. Jennifer, that's great. I hope you continue to ask other people about pets. Oh, that's awesome that you clean the tank every week. That is commitment, Leah. I definitely do not do that. That's a lot of effort. But they do say that fish, goldfish are really like carp. All they do is they poop and they eat, and they poop and they eat. This fish makes me think so much of, Finding Nemo, when they block the filter in the tank and it just gets dirty so fast. That's what goldfish are like in real life without having a blocked filter. It's just so dirty all the time. Lots of questions coming through. I promise I'll try and get to them when I hang up here. You want to say goodbye, Al? We've had fun. What does it mean to wax an ear? Like I use a Q-tip and I'll clean out the cat's ears. Oh, you have a dog and a guinea pig and they play together. That's so cute. I love that. Yeah, all of the pets can hear very well. Oh, that's a great question. So someone asked, how long is Al's tail? I didn't actually get to talk about this yesterday. So Al is just shy of 3 feet long. She's 33 inches long. Something fun you might know about reptiles is that lizards can release their tail. So you can actually see, it might be better if I go around the other side. You can see where the live part stops and the kind of dead matter starts. So where the spikes stop growing, you can see right there is where it stops. So all of this, she doesn't really have feeling in this part. So the dead part's probably just shy of 1 foot long. And her whole tail is probably, 2/3 of her body size. So it did regenerate back. She was much smaller when it snapped off. My iguana is on a wicker lamp. Yeah, so that does happen. Yeah, iguanas and lizards' tails do snap off, but they do grow back. So her tail's very long, as you can see. I really didn't know that it would grow back to be that long. So, well, thank you guys. I hope you had fun hanging out with all my critters today. Again, comment below. Would love to see what everyone's doing to finish their badge. I'm obviously an animal lover, so let me see what your pets look like at home. Tell me their names. Tell me how you take care of them. Please share. Please share. This has been a lot of fun for me. And I'll see you all later. Signing off. Peace out, Girl Scout.